My daughter keeps asking about the man in the floorboards. We live in a 5th-floor apartment. We moved into this apartment in February. Just me and my daughter, Ivy. It's not much, but it's ours. 5th floor, decent view, rent just barely affordable. The building is old, with creaky pipes and paper-thin walls, but it's quiet and no one bothers us. Ivy is 4. She's bright and weird in the best way. Loves bugs, talks to stuffed animals like they're old friends, invents strange stories on the fly. I've always encouraged her imagination. Kids need that. Especially after what we've been through. At first, it was just normal play. She'd crawl on the floor with her dolls, press her ear to the wood like she was listening for something. I asked her once what she was doing, and she told me, "He talks funny when he's sleepy." I didn't think much of it. Thought she was mimicking a TV character or something. A few days later, while brushing her teeth, she pointed to the floor and asked if I could tell the man to stop watching her. I froze. Not scared. Just thrown. "What man?" I asked. She pointed to the floor again. "The one who lives under the wood." I gave her a confused smile. "Honey, there's nobody under there. We're on the 5th floor, remember?" She didn't respond. Just rinsed and spat like nothing happened. That night, I checked the floor while she slept. The boards were dusty but solid. No gaps. No loose panels. Still, I knelt down and tapped a few spots. Hollow, but not unusual. Old floors always sound like that. Over the next week, Ivy started avoiding the hallway. She would step around specific boards like they were hot. She stopped sleeping in her bed and would sneak into mine without saying a word. When I asked her why, she'd just whisper, "He gets louder at night." I started keeping the TV on while she fell asleep. White noise, comfort. Still, I'd catch her glancing toward the floor in the middle of a show. Like she was waiting for something. Then, 2 nights ago, I woke to a loud pop, like a board snapping under weight. I rushed to her room. She was sitting upright in bed, wide-eyed, staring at the floor. I asked what happened. She pointed to a spot near the corner of the room. One of the floorboards was slightly raised. Barely noticeable. But it hadn't been like that before. I pressed down on it. It gave a little, like something beneath had pushed upward. "Did you drop something under there?" I asked. Ivy didn't answer. She just whispered, "You touched his door." Last night, I barely slept. Every creak of the building made me tense. I turned on every light. Sat in the living room until morning. This morning, I went to the kitchen to make coffee and found a piece of paper tucked behind the cereal box. Ivy's drawing. Crayon on lined notebook paper. A stick figure girl stood in a square room. Beneath her feet, a black figure was drawn in a pit of jagged lines, reaching upward with arms too long for its body. In the corner of the drawing was a sentence, written in shaky, childish letters. "He said you shouldn't have touched his door." I'm not sure if I'm more afraid that Ivy drew it. Or that she didn't.